revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Give to the single back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move. Here's a little room there. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David, and we've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. The give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's got it again. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Russell on play action. It's complete to the right. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball.
Finding some room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Still looking on the move. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Tight end now in motion. Snags it quickly on the left. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. A designed run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown time! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30, the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, SMU.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. Can't get him to the ground. Could be an alley. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Bama! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a grab on the shot. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looks as if he's going to run it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the play on third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next.
There's some room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Really nice run there. Listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be...
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He'll take it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat. And right now, he's given this defense all they can handle.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And they couldn't get it out of their own end, and the ball will come to rest at the 45-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's got 93 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quick release on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Rodgers. Turning it on. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk. And, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Pressure coming, trying to get away. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Quarterback will keep it. Got a little grass. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Number 99, set to kick it away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Rodgers. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Keelan Russell. Quick strike complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Offense, quick tempo. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And back to the air on second down. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the Eastern Michigan Eagles. And it's Michigan State on top in a game most people didn't give them a chance in. But this team remains steadfast all week, and their belief is paying off. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the American Conference.
And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. And
they made a huge statement, too, just proving.
Snags it, and there's running room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Russell. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Grab behind the line. It's Ford. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? This is a designed run. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
Easy.
Motion from the wideout. Now on the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide, and the route is on.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
It's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you, because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Toss sweep right. He breaks a tackle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Scanning the field, it's Jennings. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Here comes that Alabama offense. End off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Russell. Going to take a shot at this DB. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs! Defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. Keelan Russell. Setting up the screen. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now
makes the catch, and he's free. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Hill. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Throwing Russell. Trying to find the end zone. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown time! And the punishment has been extended. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Just feeds the running back. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Shoots it to the left. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
From the gun, the ground game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
It's 3rd and 5. The run inside. It's Lindsey. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
And I love the aggressiveness and physicality of this defense. 3rd down, they run the football. You say absolutely not. This is a strength of this offense. Usually they're really good at converting 3rd downs. This defense just stood up and made a play.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Russell. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense, shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. Bounced off his feet. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He couldn't find anywhere to go with the ball. Bought time for a second, but finally just went down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Catches it at the 30. He's got great speed. Ripping through the defense. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give as they work on that clock. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Runs for the tackle. Hits the accelerator to the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.